Hello aspirants, for 7th August 2026, we have few important topics to be discussed which have higher probability of being asked in your examination, either it may be prelims or mains. So let us get into those topics which are quite important. So Dabaleshwar temple is in news. So Dabaleshwar temple, what we have to learn is its location. So its main deity, and in which structure, in which format the temple has been constructed. These are quite important for our preparation. So for being asked in the examination, because many of the questions which are in the examination do come from that area. So it is in news. The context is that it is in news because Honorable President has offered her prayers there. So it is Lord Shiva temple. The temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and located at Mahanadi Island, located at Mahanadi Island, Odisha, located at Mahanadi Island, Odisha. So here, the main context of this is that it is in Kalinga style of architecture. In Kalinga style of architecture, there are few important prominent terms that we have to remember and which are important for our examination. So because most of the questions do come from that area. So looking here, so here we have Pida Jagan Mohan. Pida Jagan Mohan, as well as the second one is called as Rekha Dual. Rekha Dual. So coming to this part is called as Gadi. This lower part is called as Bada. And the temple rests on a structure which is called as Pista. Temple rests on a structure which is called as Pista. And here in Pita Jagan Mohan, so there are two important other terms which are called as, the initial one is Ganta and the lower one is Pida. And the lower one is Pida. Okay. Clear? So this is all about Dabaleshwar temple, Kalinga style of architecture, and these all is built by sandstone. These all is built by sandstone. We can see the pyramidal roof and terracotta two-tier structure, right? Isn't it? It is a two-tier structure. So remember, two-tier structure, terracotta roof, then pyramidal roof, sandstone, Kalinga style of architecture. So these terms you just try to remember for your examination. Clear? So this is all about Dabaleshwar temple. So moving forward, from this area you can expect question that Dabaleshwar temple is dedicated to which of the following deities, or Dabaleshwar temple which is in news located at Odisha, which of the has been constructed in which of the following types of architecture. Clear? Is it clear? So next, moving forward, so we have another important scheme which is in the news. So basically, the essence of the scheme is that not only to produce scientists, but also to produce people with scientific temper. People with scientific temper. So to have people with scientific temper, government has come up with a scheme called as Scheme for Promotion of Culture of Science. Scheme for the promotion of culture of science under Ministry of Culture. Under Ministry of Culture. So what it is doing is that under this scheme, it is going to set up science cities. It is going to set up science cities. Isn't it very interesting? Science cities, science centers, innovation hub, digital planetariums, these all are to be going to be set up under scheme for promotion of culture of science. So who is basically going to take care of this is that National Council of Science Museum. National Council of Science Museum is going to be the nodal agency to take care of this scheme. Okay, so next here, under this, it is actually targeting category 3 centers. So category 3 centers, which means the population of area should be under 5 lakh. The population of area should be under 5 lakh. So as of now, 27 science centers were established. As of now, which means as of July 2025, nearly 27 science centers were set up. So now the government is targeting to set up these centers under 5 lakh population. So this is about scheme for promotion of culture of science. Okay, scheme for promotion of culture of science by Ministry of Culture. The nodal agency is National Council of Science Museums. Okay, so next, moving forward, we have an important species which is in the news is that Himalayan Sero. Himalayan Sero. Himalayan Sero, its scientific name is that it has a unique scientific name. So if possible, try to comment in the comment section what is the unique scientific name of Himalayan Sero. So it is recorded in, recently it was recorded in Dalhouse, Himachal Pradesh, nearly after 2 years. So it is because it is very shy, it doesn't interact with the people most, and it is always shy and doesn't come out very usually. So that is the reason it was never spotted in the last 2 decades. In the last 2 decades, it was not spotted clearly. So it looks like a mix of goat, donkey, cow as well as pig. It looks like similarly like a goat, donkey as well as cow. So and the important thing that we have to look here is it is not found in Trans Himalayas. The only place it is found is that Eastern, Central and Western Himalayas. Eastern, Central and Western Himalayas are not in the not in the Trans Himalayas. So its IUCN status is that it is near threatened. Near threatened. So next one, according to Wildlife Protection Act, it is covered under Schedule 1. So these two important facts we have to remember is that it is near threatened and also Schedule 1 animals as per Wildlife Protection Act. Clear? So this is all about Himalayan Sero. Himalayan Sero. Clear? So coming forward to another important topic is that Adiyar River. So Adiyar River, so is which is very interesting because nearly most of the Chennai urban cities, in the urban city, the Adiyar River flows, which is about 42.5 kilometers, about 42.5 kilometers. This Adiyar River flows in Chennai region, and later it drains into Bay of Bengal. From there, it actually drains into Bay of Bengal. So where it is located is that it is located in Kanchipuram district of Chembaram Bakkam Lake. Chembaram Bakkam Lake, it rises from Chembaram Bakkam Lake, Kanchipuram district, and approximately 42.5 kilometers in Chennai area and drains into Bay of Bengal. So it actually forms Adiyar Creek backwater, Adiyar Creek backwater and Adiyar estuary. So what is the basic difference of Adiyar Creek as well as Adiyar estuary is that with respect to creek, in creek, river connects with the sea. So which means river, it is a meeting point where river connects with the sea, and whereas with respect to estuary, river connects with the salt water. River which is in fresh water connects with the salt water. So this is the basic difference between Adiyar Creek as well as Adiyar estuary. So these estuary approximately nearly 300 acres. 300 acres was declared as protected wildlife reserve in 1987. In the year 1987, nearly 300 acres has been declared as protected wildlife reserve. Next, moving forward, we have another important topic is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. So coming here, why it is in news is that, so basically before understanding this, let us also understand how our body moves and how our body nervous system functions. So basically, so our brain sends signals to our body. It coordinates all our body actions to various body parts or body sends signals. So by sending signals, and again it will receive signals from the various different body parts, whereby the coordination between the brain and the body parts, with this coordination our body moves and our body functions. We are able to sense pain, we are able to sense anything in our body parts. It's because of the coordination between the brain as well as body parts. So here what is happening is that this ALS this ALS is actually it acts like destroying our connection between brain and the body parts. So this ALS is destroying the connection between brain and the body parts. So this is called as progressive disorder. So this is commonly called as progressive disorder. It doesn't happen in a day, it happens gradually. So where the connecting system, motor neurons get destroyed. Okay, motor neurons gets destroyed. So it is also called as Lou Gehrig disease. So Lou Gehrig disease, after it was found in a basketball player, so for which it is commonly called as Lou Gehrig disease. So here the exact cause of this disease is not known. Exact cause is not known, but recent studies have said that so because of pesticides whatever the farmers are using in the workplace, because of high exposure to the pesticides, so there is a danger of ALS disease. There is a danger of ALS. So where a person will lose the coordination between the brain as well as body parts. So if there is no coordination, eventually we can't sit, we can't stand, we can't write, we can't do any of our work, we can't even eat. We don't know how our body is functioning. Our body loses our control. Clear? So this is all about ALS. Clear? So there can be a question from these like, so which of the following progressive disorder which is in news recently? Okay, it is also commonly called as Lou Gehrig disease. So next, moving forward, we have another important dam in the news. So one or the other day, there are always dams in the news. The most significant dam which is in the news is Mulla Periyar Dam. So Mulla Periyar Dam is in news. So let us see why it is in news and what just happened. Let us see. Okay. So Mulla Periyar, to connect with this, we should know that Kerala as well as Tamil Nadu. So the basic significance of this is that the dam is located at Kerala. Okay. So but it is used by Tamil Nadu people. It is used by Tamil Nadu people. So because, why is it so? Because it was built by Britishers and 999 era agreement. So now you can see how the Britishers' impact is still yet in our country, and it is going to be for another 800 years. How the laws of how the makings of British era is still significant now can be seen with respect to Mulla Periyar Dam. So Mulla Periyar Dam name comes from linking two different rivers that are Mulayar as well as Periyar. So Mulayar and Periyar at Kerala district. Okay, so here why it is in news is that Tamil Nadu government so wanted to raise the level of the dam. That is the reason Kerala protested that it do not wanted to Tamil Nadu government to raise the level of the dam. Clear? So is it okay? So here in Tamil Nadu, where the water is entering is at Vaigan Basin. So here into the Tamil Nadu, the water from the Kerala's Mullaperiyar Dam is entering into the Tamil Nadu by into the Vaigan basin with a height of 53.6 meters. 53.6 meters. So here with respect to this dam, in the year 2014, already Supreme Court has mentioned that it has given the guidelines to Tamil Nadu government, or it has told the Tamil Nadu government that you can increase it. It has given the Tamil Nadu government to increase the height from existing 136 feet to 142 feet. Already, Tamil Nadu government has acquired permission to increase the dam up to 142 feet. So that is what Tamil Nadu government is wanted to increase that. So this is about Mulla Periyar Dam, a dam which was constructed under the British era, has now come into conflict and often seen in the conflict with respect to Kerala as well as Tamil Nadu. Next, moving forward, so we will discuss about national means come merit scholarship. See, after basically after 7th, 8th, 9th classes or 10th, so people or children who cannot afford their education, who are very economically backward, who comes from very village, who do not have a transport to move to other villages and study, move to towns and study. So for all those children who are dropouts from the scheme, from the school, this is the most wonderful scheme we can say. So here national means come merit scholarship, it is a central sector scheme, so which means 100% the central government will be providing the funds for this scheme. 100% the central government will be providing. So for whom it is providing? For people who have dropped out after the 8th standard. So for after people who have dropped out after 8th standard, the scheme applies to them. And this year renewal has been invited. Renewal or fresh applications have been invited by the government, and nearly 1 lakh fresh scholarships have been collected from class 9th. Clear? So we can see how many people are being dropped from after class 8. Okay. So for people, those who wanted to apply for this, is like family income should be less than or equal to 3.5 lakh per year, and also 55 percentage plus marks in class 7, and as for SC STs it has to be 50 percentage. Clear? That is national means come merit scholarship. Okay. So and here Kendriya Vidyalaya schools and residential schools, these schools are not eligible for this. Clear? So national means come merit scholarship. Clear? So moving forward, we have Gobardhan scheme. So we have Gobardhan scheme. So what is this Gobardhan scheme about? So the scheme is about, first let us see the full form. Galvanizing organic bio agro resources done. Galvanizing organic bio agro resources done. It is the full form of this scheme. So here the aim of the project is to raise the domestic compressed biogas output up to nearly up to tenfold increase from the present day production levels. So here the basically the government wanted to have national circular bioenergy. National circular bioenergy. So here what is circular economy? Circular economy, which means if a product lifespan ends, we feel if people feel that the product lifespan ends, for example water bottle, so after using you feel it is no more useful to you and you throw it in the waste. So this form of waste will be collected. So not precisely the plastic water bottles, but any form of product if we take, when we feel that the product is not useful, then what we do is that we actually dispose it. So instead of disposing it, the products will be collected by the government to produce compressed biogas. So this project runs from the period of 2026 to 2036 and 2035 and 36. So under Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. So Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas is running Govardhan scheme, okay, for to increase tenfold production of domestic compressed gas. So here phased level blending of compressed biogas is allowed. So initially in the financial year 27, 3%, and in the year 20, by the end of 29, 5% will be taken. That is Govardhan scheme. So it will be backed up by capital assistance, credit guarantees, pipeline infrastructure. So let me tell you, backed up, the central government will be providing with capital assistance. It will also give you credits. It will also give you pipeline infrastructure support. So this is about Govardhan scheme. Clear? So basically it is to promote a circular bioenergy economy in our country, and also to actually to limit the imports what we are doing from other countries. Next, moving forward, we have Pakal Dal Hydroelectric Project. Pakal Dal Hydroelectric Project is located at Jammu and Kashmir, Kishtwar district. So Jammu and Kashmir lo unna Kishtwar district lo this project is located in near Chenab Valley. So Chenab Valley lo unna Kiratwar district, Jammu and Kashmir lo undi. So here basically according to Indus Valley Treaty, so we do not have powers over Western Division, but India can use water for specific purposes like hydroelectric project. So under this we started using constructing the project Pakal Dal Hydroelectric Project. So it is actually built by Chenab Valley Power Projects Limited. Chenab Valley Power Project Limited. Okay, so that will actually run the project Pakal Dal Hydroelectric Project. Under this, Jammu and Kashmir is going to receive 12% free power for the first 10 years. For the first 10 years, 12% of free power. So plus it has a right to buy more. It has a right to buy more power. So this is about Pakal Dal Hydroelectric Project, which is located at Jammu and Kashmir, Chenab. Next, coming to another scheme. Another species which is in the new species, Trachenotrips Viagra Vahini. Trachenotrips Viagra Vahini. So Viagra, which means tiger, Vahini, which means flowing river. So Picula is basically a historic river, so where the wild tigers come to drink. So Picula is a historical olden age river where the wild tigers usually come and drink there. So here this is a new trips species discovered in Western Ghats of state in Karnataka. So this can be a straightforward question in your examination. Trachenotrips Viagra Vahini. It is found inside the flowers of tropical plant at Pilucula. It is found inside the flowers of tropical plant at Pilucula. Okay, so this is all about Trachenotrips Viagra Vahini. So moving forward, we will see few important MCQs. With reference to Mullaperiyar Dam, consider the following statement. It is located at the confluence of Mulayar and Periyar rivers. Though in Kerala, it is operated and maintained by Tamil Nadu. So both the statements are true. With reference to Govardhan scheme, consider the following statements. So nodal ministry, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, yes. So CBG mandates 3% throughout its term, no. Initially 3%, later 5%, yes. So by 27 it has to be 5, by 29 it has to be 5%. Okay, clear? It is a phased manner. It is not a static of 3%. Next, moving forward, with reference to Agni 4 missile, consider the following statements. It is a short range submarine launch ballistic missile. Short or long? This we did not discuss, right? In the classes, we will see this. Next question. With reference to Himalayan zero, consider the following statements. It is found across the Trans-Himalayan region. So I told you clearly, only in Trans-Himalayan region, this species is not found. It is listed in the Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act. Yes. Next, we have an important mains question. Interstate water disputes, as seen in the Mullaperiyar Dam issue, reveal the limits of India's cooperative federalism. Okay, so discuss the constitutional and institutional mechanism available for resolving interstate water disputes in India and suggest reforms to make dam safety governance less contentious. So be very clear in writing the answer because it is linking um, environment with economy with polity. So there is a 360-degree cover of all the topics in this question. So that is why be very careful while writing the question. Interstate water dispute, as seen in the Mullaperiyar Dam issue, reveal the limits of India's cooperative federalism. Discuss the constitution and institutional mechanism available for resolving interstate water disputes in India and suggest reforms to make dam safety governance less contentious. So, what we have in to resolve the interstate water disputes, what all facilities the government has provided, interstate water management boards, isn't it? Okay, so write those examples and try to write in the comment section. I will try to correct all your answers. Thank you so much. Have a good day.